Liso the Musician is celebrated as the initiator of Ancestral Jazz, which is a genre, of course, that beautifully intertwines traditional African musical elements with modern jazz sensibilities. Hailing all the way from a rich cultural background, she draws inspiration from the rhythms and melodies of his ancestors, weaving them into a contemporary sound that resonates with audiences worldwide. The sound mixes umombelo, umgqungqo, imilozi, traditional authentic rhythm, afro pop and soul, and of course reggae. She's also a professional theatre maker and actress, and her music is predominantly in isiXhosa, her mother tongue. She joins us now for more. Very good morning to you, Liso. Thanks for joining us. Molesis.
Good morning.
All right.
Thank
Thank you so much for joining us and for gracing us with your presence.
Thank you so much for having me.
I did make a brief description of what ancestral jazz music is, but from your perspective, just describe what ancestral jazz is.
Ancestral jazz, to me, it's the music that I was introduced to by my grandmother, my late grandmother.
Yeah.
So what was happening when I was still growing up, umakhulu wami wayethanda ukucula, ethanda ukombela, and she was also a traditional healer. So growing up, all the time when she composed music, I would be sitting next to her and singing along. So I think my journey in music started when I was still young, and that's my background of music, the only thing that I knew then. But now growing up, now that I've grown, ndifumana nezinye styles zomculo, ndiyakwazi ucula other genres, but now I don't forget where I come from.
Yes,
and what made me to be who I am today.
So when we speak of ancestral jazz, where does the ancestral element come? Does it, portray itself in the lyrical content or in the beat or the rhythm?
It's in the beat. It's in the sound.
Okay.
It's in the sound of the music that I create. And it's more jazzy. But now, the new thing that I've been doing lately, I've been doing gospel music through the same sound. But now the gospel that I'm doing, it's sounding more of a jazz. But if you know the person that I am, the music that I've done before, you'd know the sound that I've created, which is strictly African.
And how does it differ from the traditional jazz music that we've grown accustomed to?
I think it's the rhythm.
Okay.
The rhythm, ba-ba, 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 ba-ba.
And what are some of the key traditional African instruments and techniques that you fuse into your ancestral jazz genre?
It's whistling.
How?
People know me for whistling. In every song that I'm doing, any music that I'm doing, I always whistle. I think that's Indonda Zwangayole.
Really?
Yes.
Just give us a line. I'm quite keen to know.
Okay.
I will. I love it. I love it. So how has your cultural background influenced your choice of genre and, of course, the conceptualization of ancestral jazz?
Kukukulela ezilalini. Ndingunolali, ndisuka eMonti, apho ndisuka khona. And ukukhuliswa ngomakhulu in the rural areas. I think that's what shaped me to be who I am. Noba ndingayaphi emhlabeni, I don't forget where I come from and who I am.
Yeah. Yes. Let's talk about your most memorable experience in terms of performance, where you've performed and who you've collaborated with, and whether they sort of aligned with this genre that you've started.
I've performed in so many places, and I've had so many beautiful experiences in my music journey. So I've performed in overseas, and I went to France last year when I was performing for the first time doing my own music. And it was through Abantu Abandifumana up in South Africa, but they saw the sound that I carried within me, and they loved to see it abroad. So I've performed to festival, Up the Creek Music Festival, that's happening in Cape Town, in Swellendam, and I performed in National Arts Festival. I've performed in so many places, and I am so grateful.
And for those international audiences, do you feel that they understand and appreciate your music in the way that you would love them to?
A lot.
Is it?
They appreciate my music. They appreciate the sound. One thing I've learned about touring is that they love the authenticity of being me, being myself. When I go there,
African.
I don't change myself. I don't pretend to be something that I am not. I become myself, and they've taught me to embrace myself even more, because as someone osuka elalini, osuka naselokishini, xa ndifika kwezinye spaces ndiqonda uba these spaces are not for me, but when I'm there and I see how people are receiving me, then it also makes me to embrace who I am even more.
Okay. So have you encountered any challenges in terms of, making people understand and appreciate your genre of music and just infiltrating the genre into mainstream music industry?
Not really in terms of making people understand my music.
Okay.
But now, as musicians, we do have challenges. One of the main challenge that I'm facing, maybe I would mention funds, maybe to create my own music.
Right.
In the platforms where people like festival, also in festivals, abantu, they hire people who are already known. But for us, abasakhulayo, asifumane opportunities that we deserve, no matter how great we are, we understand. But when it comes to the music that I'm doing, ndiyathandwa, ndiyayifumana into endiyifunayo. And to me, it's not even about abantu uba bangakanani. It's about the small spaces that I'm visiting, the small people that I'm getting to introduce into my music. That's what matters to me.
Okay.
And I believe the audience endiyifumanayo ngelo xesha, the audience endiyidingayo ngelo xesha. And then until ixesha livuleke lifike, and then that's when mhlawumbi ndizawukwaziwa nam ndidume. But I'm happy with what I'm doing so far, and yeah.
I'm actually happy for you. I'm actually happy that you are happy with whatever you are doing, and it makes you so happy.
I'm so happy. I'm grateful.
Just considering the ancestral element, one may wonder if perhaps umakhulu wakho, her gift of healing, perhaps did not rub off on you, that inspires you to keep writing ancestral music.
Life is a journey. That's what I've learned. Because me growing up from that background of umakhulu wam uba ebeligqirha, and now I've grown, I've experienced a lot of challenges in my life, but now each challenges zam zindenze ndasondela kakhulu kuThixo. So with this journey now that I'm embarking on, I wouldn't say it's a different thing, but now it's another chapter of my life where I am worshiping God through my jazz music, you understand, but not losing at the same time my sound. You understand? I saw ukubana it is possible for me to do that as well, and people are receiving that very well. And I'm working on my album, and I release namhlanje because I'm also performing tonight. I've got my own concert tonight.
Where?
That's happening at Market Theatre.
Okay.
I'll be performing at Market Theatre tonight at 7. People have been receiving it so well. I'm expecting a lot of people coming from different places. Bloemfontein and other places, other provinces are coming to see me today. So I'm so excited. And they are aware that I'm doing more worship of songs and fusing them into my sound. And they are interested and looking forward to see me doing that.
I'm actually looking forward to see that too.
It's
because
so
you've
amazing.
aroused so much curiosity in terms of people understanding what really ancestral jazz is, but I know that you will deliver.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us, and all the best, eh? Great stuff. Well, that was singer Liso the Musician, known for making ancestral jazz popular. Well, she was talking to us about a musical journey.